Welcome student in Krishna Mahavidyalaya Retre Budruk Junior Physics Department. I am Professor Deshmukh DK. In our video series lecture of 12th Science, today we will study electrostatic part 19. In previous lecture, that is in electrostatic part 18, we had studied a concept of capacitors or capacitance and principle of capacitor or capacitance. In today's lecture, we will study two uses of n number of capacitors or two uses of capacitors. In this lecture, first is the n number of capacitors are arranged in series arrangement or series combination, and second is the n number of capacitors are arranged in parallel combination. Whenever the necessity of combinations of capacitors is nothing but whenever number of capacitors are arranged in series combinations, their resultant or equivalent capacitors or capacitance must be reduced, and whenever n number of capacitors are arranged in parallel combination, then their resultant or equivalent capacitors or capacitance can be increased their magnitude. So these phenomenons are useful to prepare various electrical equipment or to design various electronic equipment. These two conditions are useful. Then, whenever there is a combination of capacitors to be used in a circuit, we can sometimes replace it with an equivalent capacitor or a single capacitor that has the same capacitance as the actual combination of capacitors. The effective capacitance depends on the way the individual capacitors are combined. Here we discuss two basic combinations of capacitors which can be replaced by single equivalent capacitor. Then in this combination, there is a first combination is nothing but capacitors in series combination or capacitors is in series arrangement. In this concept or in this subtopic, there are three capacitors are connected in series to each other. That is, C1 is the first capacitor, C2 is the second capacitor, and C3 is the third capacitor or condenser. These three capacitors or condensers are arranged in series arrangement and connected to each other in such a way that which is shown in figure 8.25. Then in this figure, first plate of first capacitor, that is C1, is connected to the source of potential, and second plate of first capacitor is connected to the first plate of second capacitor, and second plate of second capacitor is connected to the first plate of third capacitor, and second plate of third capacitor is earthed or grounded. Then first plate of each and every capacitor must be plus capital Q charge, and second plate of each and every capacitor must be minus Q charge. Then total potential across the series combination of three capacitors is nothing but capital V, or V is the potential supplied to the series arrangement of source of potential. Then V1 is the potential across first capacitor C1, then V2 is the potential across second capacitor C2, and V3 is the potential across third capacitor C3. In series arrangement as shown in figure 8.25, all these connections shown in figure 8.25. Then from figure and our consideration, potential difference across this series combination of the capacitor is V volt, and V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This equation can be arise from above explanation and above diagram. Then we know the relation between potential, capacity and charge in previous lecture, that is electrostatic part 18. This equation is nothing but V equal to Q upon C, or C equal to Q upon V. This equation arises in previous lecture, that is electrostatic part 18. So this equation can be modified to our explanation and above diagram is in this way. We can find out V1 equal to Q upon C1, then V2 equal to Q upon C2, and V3 equal to Q upon C3. All these three values substitute in above equation, then above equation can be written in this way. Therefore, V equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. So, above explanation of series combination of capacitors shown by following diagram, and then there can be find out a series combination or equivalent capacity of series combination with the help of following figure, that is 8.26, that is effective capacitance of series capacitors is in this way. CS is the effective capacitance for series combination. Three capacitors are arranged in series combination, then their effective capacitance is shown with the help of figure 8.26. There is a CS, that is effective capacitance of three series capacitors. In first plate of this CS is plus capital Q charge, and which is connected to the source of potential, and second plate of CS is deposited minus Q charge, and which is connected to the earth or ground. Then we can consider, or let us CS is the effective or equivalent or resultant capacitance of series combination. Then from figure 8.26 we can write V equal to Q upon CS. From figure 8.26 we can write V equal to Q upon CS. Then substitute this value in above equation, then we can write therefore Q upon CS equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. Then in this equation, numerator of left side is nothing but Q, and each and every term in right side numerator is Q. So in right side numerator Q can taking a common from each and every term, and then we can write in this way equation Q upon CS equal to Q into bracket 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. This equation should not be shown in the screen because they are a simplified steps. So we can write only therefore 1 upon CS equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Here numerator Q on left side is cancelled to the common term of Q in right side. So this equation is nothing but 1 upon CS equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 for three capacitors in series. This is the required equation of three capacitors are arranged in a series combination. Then we are used n number of capacitors, and then these n number of capacitors are arranged in series combination. Then their equivalent or resultant capacitance in n number of capacitors are arranged in series combination is in this way. Therefore 1 upon C equivalent equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 plus dash 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 plus 1 upon Cn. This is the required equations for n number of capacitors are arranged in series combination. Then we can consider all capacitors are in equal magnitude, that is their value of capacity becomes equal. Then above equation becomes Therefore, 1 upon C equivalent equal to N upon C, or C equivalent equal to C upon N. This is the required equation for all capacitors having equal magnitude of capacity, and all these capacitors are arranged in series combination. Then second type of combination can study now. This type is nothing but capacitors are arranged in parallel arrangement or parallel combination. So in this subtopic, firstly, three capacitors, that is C1, C2 and C3, are arranged in parallel arrangement. So their common point of first plate is A, and common point of each and every capacitors of second plate is B, which is shown in figure 8.27 below. In this figure, C1, C2 and C3 are the three capacitors having capacities C1, C2 and C3 are arranged in such a way that their first plate of each and every capacitor is connected to the common point A, and then this common point A is connected to the source of potential. Then each and every second plate of each and every capacitor is connected to the common point B, and then this common point B is connected to the earth or grounded. Then total charge supplied from a source of potential is nothing but Q, and then this Q is divided, or this total charges Q are divided to the C1 capacitor, C2 capacitor and C3 capacitor. Whenever Q1 charges or charge is given to C1 capacitor, Q2 charge or charges is given to C2 capacitor, and Q3 charge or charges is given to the C3 capacitor or branch of C3 capacitor. Then total potential across parallel combination is capital V. This is the total potential of parallel combination of three capacitors. Then from the diagram and above explanation, therefore total charges or total charge Q can be written as capital Q equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. This is arising from above diagram and above explanation. Then we know that relation between capacity C, then potential V and charge Q is nothing but Q equal to CV. This is studied in previous lecture, that is electrostatic part 18. So Q equal to CV, this is the general relation in between charge, capacity and potential. This relation can be transferred to parallel arrangement of three capacitors and above diagram and above explanation is in this way. Value of Q1 equal to C1V, value of Q2 equal to C2V and value of Q3 equal to C3V. Then substitute these three values in above equation, then we get, therefore Q equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. Then let us consider Cp is the equivalent capacitance of the parallel combination. Let Cp is the equivalent capacitance for parallel combination of three capacitors. Then we can write Q equal to Cp into V from above explanation and above figure. We can write Q equal to Cp into V. Then this value of Q is substitute in above equation. Then we get Cp into V equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. In this equation, each and every term in right side containing V term. So this V is taking common from right side, and in left side Cp into V, V is the multiplication term in left side, and in right side capital V is a taken common outside to the bracket. So this step can be in this way: Cp into V equal to V into bracket C1 plus C2 plus C3 bracket complete. Then left side V and right side V cancel to each other. This equation or this step should not be shown in the screen because this step is the simplified step. So we can write Cp equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the required equation. This is the required expression or equation whenever three capacitors or condensers arranged in parallel combination. At that time we can write or we can find out the equation Cp equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the required expression for three capacitors are arranged in parallel combination. In general, we can connect n number of capacitors. In general, we can connect n number of capacitors in parallel combination. Then their equivalent or effective or resultant capacitors or capacitance for parallel combination is nothing but Cp equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus dash 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 plus Cn. This is the required equation for n number of capacitors arranged in parallel combination or parallel arrangement. Then we can consider all capacitors are in equal magnitude, means each and every capacitors are arranged in parallel arrangement. Magnitude or value of each and every capacitor is equal or same. So at that time we can write or we can find out the equation for parallel arrangement is in this way: C effective or C parallel or C equivalent or C equivalent equal to N into C. This is the resultant equation for N number of capacitors having equal in magnitude and arranged in parallel arrangement. So in this way we can find out or we can study two arrangements of capacitors. First arrangement is N number of capacitors are arranged in series arrangement. At that time we can find out their equivalent or effective or resultant capacitance for series arrangement. This value can be reduces the value of individual capacity of capacitors. Means whenever N number of capacitors are arranged in series arrangement, at that time their resultant capacity for series combination must be reduces. And second arrangement is nothing but N number of capacitors are arranged in parallel arrangement. At that time their resultant or equivalent or effective capacitors or capacitance for parallel arrangement can be increased by value of capacity of individual capacitors. That means whenever N number of capacitors are arranged in parallel arrangement, at that time their effective or equivalent or resultant capacity or capacitance can be increased. So in this way these two arrangements are most useful to a electrostatic chapter, and also this two arrangement or two combinations, that is capacitors in series combination and capacitors in parallel combinations, are most useful in different electrical equipment as well as internal circuit of different electronics device. So this part is, or this subtopic is also most useful or essential for HSC board exam as well as MST CET as well as NEET and JEE. Okay, thank you student. Today stop here.